your crypto morning tea. Good morning, it's July 15th, 2021. My name is Piano Matty B, and this is your morning TA. A brief window into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing. All the humble opinion of this piano. Well, yesterday at the Bitcoin poker table of life, we saw price action raise a 3-soldier pattern or 3-drink minimum pre-flop. And I mean pre-flop metaphorically speaking, but you knew that already. I don't have to tell you these things. But a quick refresher on the 3-drink minimum is when we see 3 green candles in a row, it's a bullish continuation pattern. Then we see price action call the 3-drink minimum and then throw out not 1, not 2, but 3 shooting stars. And although there's a slight bullish ring to a shooting star, I think because it's always shouted out in glee and wonder. Hey, Dad, it's a shooting star. Quiet, Barney Miller's on. It's the only time I get to relax around here for the love of L. Ron Hubbard. It's actually a bearish candle, and historically speaking means price action is facing a lot of selling pressure. Now, 1 shooting star is usually enough to signal a reversal. 2 is a great confirmation. But 3? 3, we don't usually talk about a tri-delta gamma shooting star pattern around here anymore. That and the fact we couldn't get over the 20-day moving average, well, that, my friends, is a confluence of events that we know and lovingly refer to as a quadzilla. But it's not all sunshine and good news, no. What we're seeing now is price action forming a 3-crow pattern, and this is the opposite of a 3-drink minimum. 3-drink minimum is 3 green candles. 3-crow pattern is 3 red candles, bearish continuation pattern. But wait, there's more. The second red candle said knock knock on our triangle support level. And our triangle support level looked through the peephole and said, "Who's there?" in a weak and battered voice. Like old Mrs. Nussbaum in 3C, who believes everybody's out to get her. And I always tell her, don't worry, Mrs. Nussbaum. No one's out to get you, except the government. They're out to get you and steal all your money, but that's neither here nor there, Mrs. Nussbaum. Price action says it's me, price action. I'm here to break your support and maybe take a little hope away from you as well, if that's okay. And at that point, Mrs. Nussbaum opens the door and lets price action break her support. Continue out of our triangle of self-doubt again. And if you can remember on Tuesday, I said we don't want to see price action come up and test this level and get rejected again. Because beyond the quadzilla and the 3-crow pattern and Mrs. Nussbaum rolling over at the support, it's a real psychological mine that shakes the confidence and doubles down on any bearish sentiment that might have been growing. It's basically the equivalent of the market saying, "See, I knew it." And I say, "Oh, what did you know? Oh, you knew it would break support again? Oh, your crystal ball told you? Oh, you must have made a real killing on that trade." Needless to say, there's a lot of bearish signals on this 4-hour chart. Now let's look at some signals over on the daily chart. Zamboni, bring in the daily chart. Yesterday, we saw price action take a whooping down to the 23% fib level of 31.5 before saying, not today. I'm fighting back up and inside our triangle to finish the day at 32.8. Forming a hammer candle, a bullish candle that tells us there's a lot of buying pressure. And although the buying pressure fought back all the way up to 33.2, it of course has fallen, broken out and down of our triangle of self-doubt and reflection, modulation. Now I think we could see a quick test of 31.8 or even 31.5 if you're so darn tootin'. But there's some high probabilities of it hovering around our triangle support level of 32.5. Because price action is a showboat, and the real fireworks will start tomorrow. Because tomorrow's Friday, and we know that Bitcoin loves to party on the weekend, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected elites, the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. BitBoy Crypto Morning Tea. Cha-cha-ching.